You guys, what is up? It is I, the Psy. Thanks for tuning in today. I just had a few really good matches last night. When I was completing my dailies, I had water. And as you can see here, I kind of went a pretty good tear here. So, I mean, I used Kalia a little bit, and sometimes I'd use Obsidian when I just didn't think the match was proper to use Alric. But for the most part, I used Alric this whole way through. And I'm playing in Diamond 2 right now. So it's not like I'm playing silver or gold or anything. You actually have to have some of the better cards. I only consider myself like an upper silver, lower gold player. I mean, I have my summoners are max 6-star, and a lot of the stuff that I use them with isn't maxed, right? So I'd say that puts you in like high silver, low gold for actual tournament play. Although with tournaments, I haven't been able to place at all really in gold, like nothing. In silver, I got 18th, I think, in the last Silver Shield Knights. So I think for tournament play, I'm silver. For regular play, I'm gold. And then sometimes at the end of the season, like right now, I'll sneak into Diamond and try and get a few wins in. But I managed to work my way up to Diamond 2 this season. And that's why I was kind of like, you know what, this strategy's maybe pretty good, and other people could use it. Since I mean, to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since to go 8 in a row in Diamond 2 is like, that's hard. Like I'm pretty happy with myself to be able to even do this. But like I said, a big part of it, I used a little bit of Obsidian here. I can show those two. I'll show this one as well because it was Kalia and we're talking water, right? But then after that, I'll go into kind of my Prince Al and my standard Prince Al setup, which I do have one, and I'll kind of give that away. But let's take a look here first at this Kalia, just because she's here. We'll do the water ones. We won't do Obsidians. Let's see. So, I mean, I'm in love with Demon Shark right now just because, I mean, it's actually kind of decent against magic and it's got good armor. It's a Chaos Legion card, so it's going to be standard playable, so you know it's not just going to immediately go to print or anything like that. I really like him, and once he gets Enrage, he's actually really fast. So, this match here, I know one of the things I did wrong was I should have put the Spineback Turtle even behind the Demented Shark to continue to protect Demented Shark because it's got way better abilities. I think that when I was setting it up, I was just a little bit worried that they'd kill my Demon Shark first if they were using magic or something like that, right? Because magic attacks still eat up Demon Shark. It still takes them like 3 hits on average, maybe 3, sometimes 4 if you're lucky hits. But, I mean, I still should have brought him back to protect it and moved Cockatrice up, which is also very difficult for you to deal with melee. It's flying, it's speed 4 with Kalia here. So it's actually pretty good. And I should use that as my second position and then move Spineback Turtle back to the very end just to protect and keep my guys getting that bonus of +1 attack as well, which now they've lost. So, managed to take those guys out. It was a 100% win rate on that. Let's go back here. Let's see the next one. Okay, so that was with Kalia, so that's a little bit different. Everyone was able to attack. Demented Shark was given the bonuses. Creeping Ooze was slowing it down, so it was effectively like I was getting +2 to my speed, +1 from Kalia, and then another +1 from the Ooze. Gave myself armor because I didn't expect there to be magic, and boom. Yeah, had a lot of guys, and put his Disintegrator in front, which I would have definitely put Cerberus in front, but hey, what do I know? And that's the way I would have done it. So we had a supply runner to give himself back +1 of that speed, but I think it was actually the armor from the Venari Wavesmith that it makes such a big difference. I don't know how this card was $6, like at its peak, like $5-6, and now it's like literally 10 cents. Like when I've got a little bit of just like extra DEC burning a hole in my pocket, I just go and I just randomly buy 10 of them right now. I mean, why not, right? This card is just so good. So we'll skip Obsidian. But it looks like this was probably a, yeah, I mean, I really like Hill Giant too. I gotta admit, I like a lot of the weirder cards, just like this Cruel Cephalopod, who I also really like. So let's get into it. So here's a little bit of Alric and Alric Stormbringer and the way that I kind of do my setups with him. So I don't know, and look, I'm an even weaker than he is, right? So I'm only using a 5-star, he's using a 6-star. The way that I typically do my setups these days is, oh, why didn't I make that? There must be a reason here why I didn't make it Lord A, but it was probably just like constraints with everything else. I'm not sure, or maybe there's no legendary. Yep, there we go. Common and rares, and we all get armor. So obviously, whenever you see all get armor, you kind of default to magic. If you're defaulting to magic, you know they are too, and that's where prismatic energy comes in. Prismatic Energy I found is just such a good versatile card. It's got 10 hit points, so it can survive in those kind of like poison matches and stuff like that. It's got Void and Reflect. So, 2 damage, 10 hit points, not bad if you even just need a secondary tank. But secondarily, when you're fighting magic against magic and you've got Reflect and Void, this guy, if I could only choose one between putting in, let's just take a look here. And this is going to be weird for like, if I could only choose one between putting in either Jin O'Shaughnessy or putting in, I wish there was like a compare feature that I could do, or putting in Prismatic Energy, I would actually use the Prismatic Energy. I just, because of the void that it has, but the magic reflect is so good, which brings me to another part of like what I've been doing with this team, right? And that is actually throwing in this unsung hero over here. We're gonna see her again. I don't have it in that one, but here we go. All these wins. I gotta find the one we're talking about here. Here we go. The unsung hero, the River Nymph. We are gonna see a lot of River Nymph because, like I said, my combos. I love playing with Lord Arianthus, and I love playing with Prismatic Energy. As we're going to see in this next kind of matchup over here, and this guy here, this River Nymph, puts everything together with this combo. If they are using magic, it's pretty much like they're done. They're done. So let's take a look at it. Here's my regular, as what I call it, setup. Whenever I can try and make this setup happen, and again, it's another 6-star against my 5-star. I will always try and squeeze this in with a little bit of healing sometimes. And there's another important part of this too. So let's hit Rumble. And while you see it kind of playing out and stuff, obviously Ruler of the Seas is super important, but I always like to throw in an Axemaster. The reason why I throw in an Axemaster is for specifically their Lord Arianthus or their Jin O'Shaughnessy. Like you just saw Jin O'Shaughnessy there. So hard for me to break. Same with Lord Arianthus if you just have magic. He gets in there, hits for 6, so that's in all reality against the Lord Arianthus. It really hits for 4, but it does the full 6 to the Jin. And that's super important. Another reason for some of my team choices that I have here, she's got Cleanse. So being able to cleanse your Lord Arianthus is so good. And the other two guys, like I always say the virtues of Prismatic Energy. But Prismatic Energy has 10 hit points, and Jin O'Shaughnessy, I think 3-star, has 11 hit points at this point. So they're both really good for poison. And again, you can go ahead and you can try and cleanse using your, where'd she go? Cleanse using your, what's happening here? Your River Nymph on the Lord A, or if she survives, or if Lord A somehow manages to die and she's still alive, you can even cleanse like Prismatic Energy or Jin. So those guys are pretty integral parts of my team. Let's take a look at this next one. So here again, a 10-star card. Like I'm way underpowered at only 5-star in Diamond 2, right? So that's definitely one thing to bear in mind. But when you take a look at this here, I'm not sure why I chose to put Nostradamus in front over Lord A. Because obviously Lord A would have been way better there. Let's see. Oh, okay, because it's only monsters with even mana cost, so that makes sense. So again, I've got the combo here. I didn't end up throwing in the girl. Why do I always forget her name? That cool Jin. Because here, that Reflect would be so good, right? But I think I went to opt with Phantom of the Abyss, and I find he's a key role player for me in the back. There's just so much sneak that's happening right now. He's got 6 speed, he's got flying, and he's got evasion. Like, the difference to hit, or I guess he's got 7 speed right now? How'd that happen? Oh yeah, because of the Ruler of Seas, he's got 7 speed, just crazy. So, the difference in speed is going to represent a miss chance. So for one, if you got someone that's only a 1-star that's going in, and that's trying to hit this guy, 1 speed versus 7 speed, that's a 60% miss right there. Then you throw in evasion, which I think is like 15%, and you throw in flying, which I think might be 20%. Like, it's just so hard to hit that guy. So he can sit in the back dealing 4 damage a turn, and basically blanking most sneak attacks. Just second year. Is everything okay up there? Mac, go to bed. You can't come down here right now, okay, buddy? Mom, make sure she doesn't come down, please. All right. Child problems. My little girl is awake right now. Hunting for me. So, we got a few more to go here, and then we'll wrap her up. So here's another Obsidian. Another Obsidian matchup. It looks like it was a flying match, and that's why I ended up choosing Obsidian for these ones here. This one was probably, you couldn't, no, I would have been able to play it no matter what, but I think that I just wanted Hill Giant up front. And this one here looks like it was flying, and that's why I've got Pellicor Merc up there, and Regal Paradon is just super good. Here's another one of these matches again, where I use kind of the combo. And again, look, it's against another 10-star. So, I mean, I'm way underpowered compared to these guys. I'm fighting in Diamond 2 and everything, right? So, same kind of deal here, except I don't have the Reflect. I went for Narissa here. I think it's because I expected them to be using, like people who I needed to just break down. Like if they had Lord Arianthus in front, she's really good because she'll deal it 2, and then sure she'll take Reflect of 2, but at the same time she's got 9 hit points, right? So it could even be a poison match. I forget what this one is. Yeah, it's a no heal match. Okay, but again, you can see what kind of quick work these guys do as well. And look at this. So see, he almost hit for 6. He only hit for 3 on Prismatic Energy, but that's so good because again, you're using Axemaster. He's getting right through that void. There's no reflect happening on him, no nothing. He's just getting right through it. So hopefully, come on, Axemaster, come through. I think this is Axemaster time right now, and then boom, gets finished off. Yeah. All right. So this one's actually a lot closer than I remembered it being, but I mean, I've just got so much damage, and they still have to somehow get through the Phantom of the Abyss. But look at the work Axemaster puts in, right? He puts in the work. And sure, he's just like a chump right now, but boom, he put in the work. So I love that Axemaster. Like, if you guys don't have an Axemaster, even a 1-star Axemaster gives you 4 damage a turn, right? And on like a snipe or something like that, snipe quest, like that's actually pretty good. Oh look, my robot just played one. It really sucks. I mean, it's great for silver and stuff like that. Not so good for gold. Like, this is me playing versus when a bot plays. I would set up at 90% capture, I think. Okay, so we just did this one. So it's the same thing again up here, except with Lord Arianthus. So let's take another look. Let's see if I'm like the underdog again. Because so far, I mean, I've been facing a 5-star versus a 5-star. I've been facing all people who have like 6-star summoners or 10-star with the common guys, right? Like maxed out cards pretty much. So this one would have been a good one again for me to be using the girl with Reflect. We can see that almost every time Reflect is the right choice, right? So I mean, I don't know what to say. And look, that's a big miss for Sandworm on Phantom, because I mean, it's a 30% natural miss, right? Plus, again, the evasion and the flying. But I think he's got more than a 50% miss rate on there, which is obviously really good. Oh, he hit that time. Come on, Axemaster. See, super key. Just clutch Axemaster getting in there. This Mermaid Healer is super good too. I really like the healer. And I like playing with Ocean King as well. Like, these cards are all just so bomb that he's using. But Axemaster is just a fiend. So, like, it's almost like, hey, don't worry about Alric. Like, just look at Axemaster, right? Because I find that adding him is that extra just little bit that you need to be able to go and beat an anti-water team, right? Because if you show up with an anti-water team, it's pretty much game over for you. So here we go. So here's the last 2 that were here. Let's see. I think we already watched that one, and I think we just watched that one too. Cool. So you can see kind of like my main strategy is double up on the anti-magic, because I find magic is definitely the best. Like, if you can play magic and they don't play against magic, then you're gonna win. I always say you're either playing magic or you're playing to beat magic, right? So this one's hardcore. Like, I'm playing the magic, but I'm also playing to beat the magic. So it kind of like twists my normal rules a little. And again, if you can combo those guys off, and if you have the room or the rule set doesn't allow you to get in one of your beaters, then you can throw in this River Nymph, like the magic reflect damage, even the thorns from Lord Arianthus is really good. Like, you can actually kill Ruler of the Seas. Ruler of the Sea hits, it's getting a bonus, so it's dealing the 4 damage. It hits Lorianthus, it gets reflected for 3, and then it hits Prismatic Energy, and it gets reflected for 2. Like, it's enough to kill a Ruler of the Seas without anything else, all on its own. So that's my story. I did pretty good there in D2. last night when I was playing water, so I thought I'd share this one with you guys. If you guys have any good water tips and tricks for like the diamond era, then definitely let me know in the comments. And I'm always happy to take more tips. I'm glad to give them out. But I mean, key takeaways here: Lord Arianthus plus Prismatic Energy, and giving them Reflect. Really good combo, works all the way into Diamond. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, giving a quick watch here. If you like what you see, I do stream. I try and put up little tidbits like this one every now and then. But when Splinterlands TV comes out, that's going to be, my slot is every Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. EST. So Splinterlands TV, I think we're starting like a test next Thursday. And then the week after that, she's go, guys. So you're going to be able to watch Splinterlands content whenever you want on Splinterlands TV. In the meantime, though, give me a like, give me a follow, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in. This is Sai, tuning out. Later, guys.